I like how yesterday and today when I went live, OBS just decided that it was going to randomly resize my whole little bottom part here with all my scene sources, the audio, and the controls. It just decided, you know what? These are all going to be random sizes, and I say random sizes because see what happens. What happened yesterday when I went live with that was that the scenes and sources were literally as small as they could get, and that was not the case today. So, you know, that's fun. I do see people in chat, but I am currently posting the stream. Hello to whoever is there. I will read out your messages in just a moment. My tweet slash I guess Discord promotion message for this stream is roses are red, violets are blue. Technically, this golf isn't new. I think. Uh, y'all might know. I'm not exactly a car gal. You're probably well aware of this. But I do watch AR12 and he's kind of like really good at making racing game content and the whatnot. So the new golf they've added to this game is the 2021 golf, which doesn't exist. That's not a thing. And they've called it that, and apparently it's a 2019 golf, which is the same generation as the 2014 golf, which we already have. Now, I may be slightly wrong in some parts of that, but end of the day, they've put a car that doesn't exist into the game. Interesting. Also, let me make sure this is going in the right mic, right? Yes. Okay, good. Hello, Kuman. Welcome to stream. Hello, Oak. Welcome to stream. I'm not gonna lie. I led the logo. Where does it say that? I'm confused. Hold on. I don't see that anywhere. I'm confused. Or is that just oh, you used to, as in before the stream. I'm an idiot. Um I watched the ooh, I know what's wrong. I know what's wrong. I know why I sound loud, or why OBS is saying I'm loud. I know what's wrong. I know what happened. I know what happened. No, I don't. Well, I do. Okay. Neat. Um Sometimes OBS and Discord, this literally never happens if I don't have both open at once. But they collectively come together and tell the software that came with my mic, hey, set the gain to 100. Now, I normally keep it between 60 and 80. Sometimes I sound louder and quieter, so I do mess with it occasionally. Um, Oddly, it was at 82. I have never left this mic on a setting that it does not end in a 5 or a 0. So that's cool. So I didn't actually watch Nick's whole video today. I just wanted to see what his fun facts about the car were, because I like seeing those before I go in, and if I think they're interesting enough, I relay them to you guys. So, by the way, that's where I get all my fun facts from, unless I happen to know something about a car. So that's where I get my fun facts from. Um, and you know, I just like I just can't, man. I don't. Anyway, we do have this Porsche. That's new to Horizon 5, I think. Although it's another 911. I don't know how different those really get. I feel like we have a lot, but sure. I like the 911s. They're wonderful looking cars. They always drive smooth in racing games, except sometimes the old ones, but that's because they're old, and old cars don't always drive as well in racing games, now do they? And then also we can get an XJ220, which I think is a really good S1 road car, but I might be thinking of a different Jaguar. Some of them have very similar names. Um, so that's pretty cool. Also, I think it's moderately expensive. Plus, I mean, it's high rarity, so if you don't want to pay credits for it and have fun waiting in a wheel spin, here's this. That's pretty cool. So for our weekly, we have to pick between Italy and France. Interesting. I don't know who I'll pick because I kind of want to drive France because I will. It's probably A class week if I had to guess, which means I'll probably end up driving a Renault as pictured here. But also Italy's in last, and I kind of want to give them a bump, so I don't quite know. I also don't know if doing this will actually matter, but whatever. So yeah, own and drive any French or Italian car, any at all, gaming. Oh, well, I guess any, right, since it's I don't have to do A-class stuff unless I were to go over there and do those. I suppose then, yeah, no, I could drive a Bugatti. Anyway, point is, I don't know what I'm going to do here. Any Italian or French car and win a road sprint race. Fair enough. I wish GT7 would come to PC. It looks pretty cool. I wish that I had a working PS4 or the money for a PS5. I would love that. Also, the money to, like, keep buying new games because, whew, a total of 6 stars from Danger Signs, I see. And then, lastly, 5 ultimate speed skills. Huh. It might be a little hard in a Renault. Even max cap. I don't know. For the dailies this week, we got drive 5 miles in Horizon Open Racing. Okay, so just play a series and you'll definitely have that. You might even get it off of one race if you get a long chonker. Hello. Greetings. Paint your vehicle's brake calipers. Interesting. Earn 5 drift skills at the top of the volcano. Very interesting. I'm getting flashbacks to the F40 because A-Class. Nice. That Ferrari is so bad it turns as stock. Which Ferrari is that? I can't tell. Or do you mean the Forzathon Shop one? I know in the Crew 2, I don't think I've driven that thing very much. I know in the Crew 2, that's the second best touring car. A dirt race in a super hot hatch. I see. 8 stars from... Oh, never mind. I thought that was last one. 8 stars from Speed Zones in the Elan. Fair enough. Smash 5 pinatas in Horizon Arcade Wreckage. I want them to stop putting specific themes of Horizon Arcade in here. I don't want that. I don't like it. And I want to go home. And then eliminate 3 opponents in the Eliminator. Doesn't say it has to be in one match, so surely that'll eventually just kind of happen if I play enough. Getting over here, the trial reward is an EB 110. Love to see it. It is A-Class this week, except for, you could have just picked an event lab that uses A-Class. You stupid. But whatever. For doing that, you get a... Playground Games, have you been watching my streams? Isn't that the... Isn't that... Isn't that... And the Playground Games uses cross-country this time. So, for an off-road event lab, you get a 570. And then for Playground Games where you use the cross-country set of vehicles for the week, you get a Huracan. They're literally giving you my dirt cars from off-road events. No, Playground Games, seriously, have y'all been watching my streams? Are y'all one of my... Is a developer one of my 5 viewers right now? Is like... Because that's cool and all. I just would have liked to know ahead of time that you were going to just show everyone my spice. Also, I've just looked over to the right. I've skipped ahead, and I already have something funny to point out. but we'll get there later. Speaking of cars that are really good in the crew, by the way, it has since been toppled from its throne, but this Nissan that you get for this road racing championship actually does... Wait, hold on. Trials Dirt then, right? Yes, okay. This Nissan actually used to be the best, tied for... It was one of the best. I think it was tied, or maybe it was the best or second best or whatever. But it was the top 2 or 3 in the crew hypercar. So that's pretty cool. And then, of course, we have this nice Ford GT17 from Street Racing. Nice. Continuing, of course, with the trend of slapping S1 cars our way. I can't help but, like, assume that there is this teeny tiny bit of possibility that that Huracan is about to be the cross-country car for Italy. And I'm going to laugh my ass off if it is. And then last but not least, we have, so hold on. So we have... Are you seeing what I'm seeing? He's gonna give me... You know what I find really funny? You know what I find really funny about this? The funny thing is that this is happening on the same week that we get the Golf. That's the same generation as another Golf. And we get 2 911 GT3s. Not 2 911s, 2 911 GT3s that are 4 years apart from the same week of Forzathon. Guys, come on. You couldn't have put anything else for whatever category of Germany that is for next week. You couldn't put anything else to complement better the fact that there's already going to be a GT3 in here. You had to? Okay. Also, thank you all so much for the 5 likes. Great to know y'all are excited for stream, and also helps out the stream and channel quite a bit. Yeah, the Forzathon Shop one. I'll look at that last, because I also want to see what other stuff is in there. For GT17, just finished doing it. I totally am. Next batch will have a note just for you. Nice. JDM fanboys when they realize they like the same company that made the Prius. Okay, but why don't we have a Prius in this game? I want one. And if we do have one, my bad. I'm not exactly a Toyota person. Rallying beasts chasing 5 bulls. Okay, so it's not that. Also, I realize I have no audio in my earballs, and I need to fix that. Hold up. Now I have to turn it down because it's loud as hell in my earballs. There we go. If you don't know what earballs are, by the way, they're like eyeballs, but for your ears. And obviously for hearing instead of sight. Duh. Obviously. Playground Games devs adds a Nissan Juke to annoy you. No. Add a Nissan Cube. Hit me with the Nissan Cube. Dude. My brother and I had GT Advance on the Game Boy Advance, and that was my favorite car to drive in that game. It was so dumb and stupid, and I loved it. I have always loved stupid cars. It's why I got attached to the Golf in Most Wanted. And I love me some stupid cars on either end. Stupid fast, stupid. I don't care. Hit me with the stupid. Alright? Anyway, I have no idea what the hell this means. Obviously it's supposed to be rally monsters, right? That's got to be it. And we've got the Rally Fiesta in the image. I have like 3 of those. But in the image, it's smashing through a target, so I'm wondering if I need to do a Horizon Arcade and get a target smashy thing. Because I can't help but feel like that's what's being asked of me. What's the one with the hamsters driving? I have no idea. And then, oh. I turned the volume down, and it's just as loud in my ears. Okay. That's neat. I turned it down, and then as soon as I do anything in game, it gets louder again. Okay. I'm confused. Anyway, the 2018 Land Rover at the Baja Circuit. That's fair enough. I guess that is also in line with last week, where we had to do a car at the Horizon Mexico Circuit. Fair enough. And then did we have a photograph challenge? Oh, we did. But it was in the fields, right? So next week's logically would be the I don't know what it's called. It's the little bone-shaped circuit outside of Horizon Rush. Yes. No. I'm going home. And then of course we have our eliminator thing back. You can probably pair this up with your eliminate 3 players. If you can knock it all out in one game, there you go, boom. And then also monthly rivals, if you haven't done it yet, covers 4 points for the whole week. In the Forzathon Shop this week, we got the Funmobile. A Kia Soul. We need a Juke convertible. I see. I want more, like, derpy cars and daily drivers and stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna buy these even though I totally don't need them, because I can literally just play Horizon Arcade a few times and get these back, so it's fine, that's whatever. And before we do any of this, sadly, this is not a week of Germany. Quite unfortunate.
Welcome back, Turnip.
Before we go in and do any of the Forzathon stuff, the car that does not exist. Also, next week, I am totally titling the stream The Week of MG, because that's both the Forzathon car and this thing, and I think that's just really funny. But anyway, nice all-wheel drive Golf. I don't like that we've essentially not gotten a new car this week. I see. It's a Golf. Someone was gonna do it. Someone was gonna do it. You know what? Let's go search character and see what we can find. But like, it's a Golf, and no matter how much I dislike the fact that it's the same Golf, it's a Golf. You know, I'm okay with some Golf action. What is that? Okay. I don't recognize characters most of the time, but I like the way that this design looks. And the character doesn't look terrible either. But will it hold up when I zoom in? It's sunset / sunrise, so maybe not. Actually, no, this kind of look nice. I like the little honeycomb design back here, too. That's pretty nice. And then you got the checkered flag going over it with little curvy bits. Oh, little stars going up. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's so sick. Yeah, we're going with this. Now, I have heard that this thing has solid customization. So, you know, that'll be fun. I always like when I can do some bits to a car. Usually it's usually it's Japanese sports cars. How many super wheel spins have I got? One. 3 if I get my VIP spins today. I could probably get more. I probably have a car somewhere in my garage that has them. I think they took them out of everything like under, I think it was 100K. So, yeah. Speaking of cars under 100K, what was this thing valued at? 65. Okay. Right, so then I'm assuming it won't have any wheel spins of any kind. Where the hell is Car Mastery? There it is. Of course it won't. Wow, this is just the most flattened out. Woo! 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 This is, this skill tree's flatter than my chest. That was a trans joke. You're welcome. Also, here's another reason I don't mind spending a few Forzathon points every week. I just keep getting 10. Alright, screw you. Screw you. We are, of course, going to go in and do a bunch of random customization-y things to this car. We're going to make some road, possibly off-road builds. And then also save it as stock, so that when we're done, I can go back to stock, and we can just kind of mess around, vibe, see how the car feels, until I get bored and decide that I want to drive something else. Which may or may not happen, given that this is a Golf. But one we already have. Interesting. The first edition Vet has a super wheel spin. I will check if I've burned mine. I think I have 2 of that. Don't know. So what I want to see is, do we have a wide body or customization? We have customization with no body. Okay. First thing we're doing. First thing we're doing. Ah, that's what you were talking about. We have Varus customization. I see. Of course, we've got the Forza arrow on the front bumper, but that's not really what we're here for. Although it actually... Look, here's the thing. Forza arrow, Forza splitters... They're not like, you know, you don't get a nice dinner plate. You don't get, like, any of the crazy stuff. But, like, this never looks bad. This very rarely looks bad. Sometimes you get, like, the weird, like, rubber-looking thing on certain cars. Like, I know the Twin Mill gets that. Those look good on some cars and really bad on others. But, like, when you have, like, the splitter like this, it just looks so good. It just looks... Everything about this is so good. Aside from the little red thing hanging off, like, so many cars in the Crew 1 have this as a front bumper option. It's so good. Anyway, for the Volkswagen front bumper, we could... Ooh! I was really hoping this would be sport, but ooh. I like all of these, and I hate that fact so much. This is adjustable? You can do it with the... Oh, that's so sick. There are 2 types of people in this world. The one that buys Horizon 5 for the clout, and the ones who buy it for actually racing and having fun. True. There are at least 5 free ones available, plus another for leveling. Aw, cool. Yeah, I should also check all of the cars that are in Forzathon this week, because I know sometimes those have super wheel spins. Like, we had the Miura that had super wheel spins. Yeah, I kind of dig the look of this one a bit more. I'm gonna have to go with it. The wing, we'll find a chonker, I think, is probably what we're looking for, but I'll look at that last. For the Volkswagen... Now, you've had the exhaust pipes, which is a no-no, and you will be banished. If I could have this bumper with these exhaust pipes, I'd be okay with that. I mean, this is actually kind of close to being like a middle ground between the two. This is definitely my favorite of the 3. Gotta go with it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. All right. Go with the side skirts. We don't have any from Volkswagen, but we just have a nice little thing on the side there. Nice little lip running on the side. Understandable. Have a nice Dave. Do we destroy the hood or make it look nice? Kind of neither, but we'll go with that. We'll go with that. And then last, but certainly not least, let's go. We have the hatchback wing. Yeah! Alright, so this is already a strong contender. I love slapping this wing on everything. This is the best Forza wing. I love this wing so much. It usually looks terrible, but in such an amazing way. It's such a beautiful disaster of a wing. It's not like that. It's not like the regular Forza wing that most cars have, where it's like, or like the ones that like muscle cars and stuff get, where it's like that's just boring. The Volkswagen wing, if you're going for something a little more subtle, I definitely see liking that. That looks pretty nice. And this is pretty much just your middle ground between this and this. Actually, yeah, no. Here's pretty much the progression of wing, right? You've got none, you've got tiny, you've got noticeable, and oh god, it's massive. There's a growth coming out of the back of my car. Ta-da. What tire compound are we on stock? Sport? No, street. Okay. Yeah, no, well, no, because if it was sport, this would be where I would see the word Forza on the icon. Neat. Neat. I could lower my level by putting on off-road tires. Nice. I could lower it even further by putting on snow tires. Yes. Which apparently have the same amount of grip as street tires. I see. Or I could make a mistake. As if snow tires weren't enough of a mistake already. Ooh. For now, we'll stick to the nice stock tires. You know, street tires are typically passable off-road and nice on the streets, and, you know, I don't need to go crazy yet. Can I convert it to front-wheel drive? Of course not. I'm not allowed to have fun in this game. Also, what engine swaps do we have? Would it be weird if I said I'm kind of disappointed? Like, I want to take a Golf, and I just want to put a stupid engine in it. And I'm just not allowed to do that. I'm telling you, I'm just not... Sometimes clutch upgrades just don't feel worth it. Transmission, on the other hand, very often does. We'll come back to the drive. Wait, hold on, wait. We'll come back later, but I do need to upgrade my diff so that I can tune it, because there is no level penalty for existing in that sphere of the universe. That's like baseline for your brakes. It's like street brakes are like one level at most on any given car. Floor the car. I would add 3 levels, or I could add 2 levels. But I am going to do that, because I do like having rally suspension for the anti-roll bars. These are probably going to put me up by, like, 1 level collectively. Not even. So for the roll cage, we go up 2 levels, then down 1, and then down 1 again. Interesting. The rare car that adds the roll cage to the thing on step 1, but we're going to keep it like this for now. How much does this weigh, and how much can we pull off of it? 600 pounds. It's not the most weight to yank off a car, but, you know, is not nothing. We have the legendary downgrade of Doom? No. Do we have the other downgrade of Doom? No. Can I upgrade my turbo without going into A-class? No. I cry. Can I upgrade you without going into... Ooh, I can? I feel like that's not a good decision, and I'm going to not do that. don't know why that was where I started. I just went to a corner and started zooming. So we might have a poopy engine. I think this has a poopy engine, so I'm gonna go ahead and I guess do this, because that one's in A class now. Also, this is one of the more PI efficient engines in the game. Oh, right. This engine is really interesting. If you do it right, you can confuse the game. Okay, so it looks like I won't be confusing the game. Nor will I be able to do very much. Let me do this. Right, and then let me... I didn't put any in. Right, because it said that. Sadly, 2% will not save me this time. God, these menus are unresponsive. Okay, well, that's not good. I'm sad. Time to go find some ugly rims. Already thickened, right? Yes, okay. Ooh, actually, you know what? Sometimes... No. What if... No, I don't know why I hit A that time. I can't fatten the rims up either. Unfortunate. Alright. Let's go find some chonkers. Oh, look at how ugly that is. Let's find some chonkers that aren't terrible, though. We're almost... This thing's rim stock are almost in the heavier weight class, which is kind of unfortunate. I guess these aren't the worst rims. And just like that, we have a B-class build. I are gamer, and you will fear me. And you will indeed fear me. For I am the pro gamer. Also, they dropped the hotfix yesterday, and guys, I just want to show you something real quick before I go in and make my A-class build, and then probably make an off-road A-class build as well, and an off-road B-class build as well. Actually, I'll probably do the off-road B-class first, and then build the A-class. I'm good at speech. You get the point. No, it's still not fixed in the menu. I am never getting in this car again. Or is it fixed in the menu? No, it's not, because I can see that part of the back. They fixed the bug with the bumper in this car, and I don't know if it'll have been fixed for this one if I get in it, or at least they said they fixed it. I was assuming it wouldn't be fixed in the menu, and I was just like, oh, just thought of it. I should show you guys. But then... Well, then I became sad. Anyway, like I said, I guess I can shoot for my off-road build. Seriously? Gaming. I can shoot this off-road build out into the world. I guess the difference here is tire compound, huh? Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. I forgot to save it? I don't know if this is going to save with the off-road tires or not. B emoji. The B emoji on screen. B. So I don't know how that's going to have just saved. I'm going to check. It used to save before the Horizon World Cup update. It would save as whatever it was when you entered, even if you had gone and done a complete overhaul. Now, I don't know, but it says that it saves as what you currently have. At least, like, your tire compound and whatnot matches that. So, I don't know, and I need to check. I am being called by EQ. I just need to check. That does indeed have off-road tires, so I guess we've saved that. So I can abandon this setup and then save it again. because I'm just that much of a gamer, chat. I'm gonna mute and answer this call, though. Apparently, I was just being informed that they are awake, and that's neat. Apparently, it was assumed that I was unmuted when I said that I'm live, and I was like, wait, what? Why would I be unmuted if I'm live? I don't. Why would I do that? So I've encountered a slight issue, as you have probably noticed. Do I have heavier rim options? Or did I go with the heaviest here? I went with the heaviest here. Life is pain. This is level 801 car, and I really want to have the upgraded brakes. Okay, so what I could do is not do this, right? Only 40 horsepower. I mean, it's not the most in the world. And then I could instead come over here, do some weight reduction. Or the anti-roll bars, or not the anti-roll bars, the roll cage on. Not quite max out my brakes because this game's a dick. Throw the stock rims back on. Check my level, 799. Maybe just decrease my shift time the tiniest bit. And can I decrease my weight at all? I sure can. And there's my A-Class road build. Nice. Nice. Gaming. Also, I don't have any intention of changing the body kit. I think I'm actually going to take my thumbnail shot in the garage here, now that I think about it. So, you know what? I'm going to do that, not now, actually. This is terrible lighting at this time of day. But I realize I have been live for 40 and a half minutes, and I have yet to play the game. But that's because it's Forza. You just kind of do this sometimes, where you just kind of sit in a menu customizing a car. To be fair, 20 of those 40 minutes have probably been also me looking through Forzathon stuff and, you know, giving my thoughts on it because content. So, you know, there's that. So, since we have the off-road tires, I can just kind of chonk more power into this thing and, like, I can't be stopped. I realize, before I do this, actually, I think the turbo is probably going to give me more power, isn't it? Or, oh, never mind. I didn't think I maxed it. I thought I just leveled it up once. Well, fair enough then. 29,793 versus never mind. Okay, now, can I put maximum braking on here? I sure can. Okay, any more weight reduction would indeed be complete and utter blasphemy, so let's not do that. On the note of weight reduction, though, okay, well, I'll take weight reduction with a tiny, tiny bit of shift time. I did not save the previous tune. That's fine. Fair warning, by the way, I don't intend to try all of these. This is just my process with new cars. Also, apparently, my B one is just going to be called B, and then the B road will be called B road, because screw you. Also, I won't be publishing any of these, probably. Unless one's really fun, or feels really solid. Then I might. Then I might. Ooh, maybe instead of wait, hold on, because I know since I know which house this is, the one that has the golf carts in the parking lot, I think. And what if I took the picture of me just like next to the golf carts? The golf next to the golf carts. It's perfect. I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think of that, dude. I'm confused. Didn't I hit abandon setup? Didn't this have more power than mine? Wait, does that have... Right, because that is street, off-road, off-road, off-road. Oh, wait, that's my off-road build. Right. No, this is my road... Now I'm getting very confused by the menu. Oh, I see. It gets confused and shows that. I understand. I understand. I understand. Also, I like how a road, because the game does not, everything is just in all caps when it displays the tune name. It just looks like a road. And that's just so funny to me. Anyway, for the final thing we're doing with this thing, we're going to slap as much power into this thing as possible and take off as much weight as possible and then hope slicks can handle it without overhandling it. Because sometimes they do that. There's a reason I never run slicks unless it's a maxed out build, and even then, sometimes I choose to forego them. Anyway, though, for now, we're not doing that. We'd like to see just what this engine is capable of before comparing it to the other engine as well. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Everything in. Clap your toasters into the watermelon factory. It's David. That's the car's name. This is David. Hope you like him. He's my best friend. Here, do this. Go over here, do this. 887 with how much horsepower do we have? 668. It's kind of disappointing for S1 class, if we're being honest. So can we beat 668? This is the question. Can we surpass 600 and funny number? I love how the exhaust is just always... If you're, like, doing, like, tunes where you're trying to squeeze the most power into a car, dear God, that just shot me into S2. Then exhaust is never something to upgrade. It's always terrible. How much horsepower did this thing just add? Oh, you know, 250. Yeah, I think we might... I think we might have just gone a little bit over. I think we might have just gone a little bit over, chat. In fact, now I wonder. chat, what if it's... Okay, I'm not gonna go with the slicks. I'm gonna go with the semi-slicks, okay? And we're gonna go with, You know, those aren't that bad on this car. Things could look worse. We're going for, I'm in stylized, because I like some of these stylized designs like these ones. But unfortunately, these are the same weight. So I'm going to cry. Nice. I always forget you can paint those. Go with some solid rims. Oh. Oh, nope. Nothing good. Okay. Oh, alright. Okay. Am I gonna have to go to... Dude, it's a C. It's a C. Have you ever wanted to put the letter C in your car? Have you ever wanted your rims to look like a power button? Well, that's right. Now they can, thanks to the rotiform aero discs. I mean, if my engine's gonna make noise. Oh, crap. I'd have gone with these. They're just overload of sight. These are also just overload of sight. Sure, we'll go with that, and I swear it's not just for the Xenosaga reference. And just like that, I have now maxed out my golf. Sort of. Ish. Kinda. A bit. And, now that we've done that, and we're 48.5 minutes into stream, what say we go drive in the driving game as soon as I make the thumbnail, because we like to do that on stream around here if you didn't know. And of course, save the setup, as one does. Max-ish. I pressed A, but I guess now it's meh. I pressed A over the X and the S, and my Xbox said no. I think those are really funny letters for my Xbox to say no to, because it's an Xbox One. It doesn't want me to upgrade. Chat, my Xbox doesn't want me to upgrade. I don't understand why, but okay. Now I'll go to my tuning setup before we do absolutely anything else. Actually, no, I won't. No, I won't. No, I won't. Because I want to get a thumbnail of this thing. Whew, thought I broke it for a second there. I want to get a thumbnail of this thing with the body kit on. So, you know, that's fine. That's nice. That's nice. Also, the van video probably isn't happening, because I just don't feel like editing that. I don't think enough interest. Dude, a gift from Walker? Dude, Furret left me a present. Furret, I will claim this momentarily. But first, I must become the golf cart. Thanks, I've completed Horizon Tour. Alright. It's the perfect thumbnail. As soon as it's not nighttime! Please tell me this won't have unloaded the barn. I will come back for the thumbnail if the barn is still present. Okay. The barn is still present. I will come back later for this thumbnail. Night only lasts like 10 minutes in this game. Oh, right. I can't just drive through Guanajuato in a straight line. That's not how cities work. Ow. So I guess I get to have a feel for how this thing drives maxed before stock, because I wanted to keep the body kit on and then got a gift from Burrit himself for T-Walk. So that's cool. Still got the sheep horn here on the main account, by the way, of course, as one do. Right, so we have yet another car that, when maxed out, just kind of schmooves, and it's like hella responsive. A little too responsive sometimes. Straight on past street scene, or should I say straight on past. I want my free car. Dude, what if this is another sunshine? I would love to have two sunshines. Yeah, I looked away from the screen for like nanoseconds. You know, it happens.
Turn left. Recalculating route. In 100 yards, turn right.
Will not let go of full throttle till I reach the barn.
Turn left.
Okay, there we go. And hopefully after the 9-minute load time that it will inevitably take to see what this car is, it'll be daytime again. Please. Why can't I change time of day in photo mode in this game?
Generous. Well, just the
You
spirit
can
of
in the
Horizon,
crew.
isn't it? Shall we send a thank you?
What do we got? Go-kart! Chat, we got a go-kart. Chat, we got a go-kart. Oh my god. Chat, it's a go-kart. Chat, we got a go-kart. You made my day. You made my day. Chat, I love me a go-kart. Let's go, kart. Can we get some go-kart hype in chat? This is good. Good. It's funny go-kart. It's funny go-kart. Alright? You don't even. Alright? You don't even. And I don't odd. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. See? Only evens. I like how gift cutscenes don't have, like, time very, like... They're not like, oh, this happens with the characters in the barn. No, the whole world is rendered in the daytime for some ungodly reason. So that's neat. Anyway, I really want to get my thumbnail. So, like, if it could just turn to daytime while I casually do some laps around Hotel Castillo up here, that would be wonderful. I would love that. That would be awesome. That would be very much appreciated. Please. For a game with 10-minute night times, I already know this night's about to feel hella long, because that sunset took like 40 minutes, apparently. Oh, let's go. I earned a wheel spin. Oh, actually, let me check. I have 5 things in my horizon. None of them are message center. I have 4 regulars and 1 soup. This is from the other day. Big think. This is currently the top 3. Germany's been pulling, so you know, still gonna be driving for Germany when I do the weeklies. Oh, hey, wait, is the nighttime about to be over? Well, what's the first person look like in this thing? Cool. Okay, that roll cage looks kind of sick, though. I've missed my turn. But that's fine. It's turning to daytime. Do it. Do it. I'm the type of person that made Nightmare Moon happen. I get myself about as evenly spaced as they are with them. No. 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 I'm too far up. No. Not close enough. I know I can get this better. No, 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 no! I screwed it up. No. Okay, I think that's as good as we're getting. Now we just wait. A little more sunlight. Just a bit more sunlight. And then we make the thumbnail. Once it's light enough. And then we'll go actually drive this car for real. Also, I don't know if this is an engine that I've used before in any car. Very possible that it's not. It's also possible that it is. What am I doing? I'm waiting for it to be daytime so I can make the thumbnail. I have aligned my golf with these golf carts, as you can see. And it looks like the sun is indeed shining down enough for this thumbnail to nail a thumb. I realize that sounds like a very violent sentence. Don't worry, it's not. Please don't demonetize me. Anyway, here's our lovely thumbnail shot. Let me just do this and boom. That was, why did that come out of there? Okay. And then I just put this here. We'll just also do this because I haven't photographed this. That is neither the car nor location required for Forzathon. I am well aware. Nah, you know, I really thought this was a Land Rover. I'm sorry. It doesn't even try. It doesn't even try. It's like, wow, dumbass. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's wonderful. It doesn't even try to be like, it's this car. It's not this one. I'm sad. It's not here. I'm sad. No, it's just like, really, bitch. Really, bitch. You really came here? You thought you could get me to make content? No, I'm the video game. Okay? All right? You have some sort of small balls? You bitch. All right, let me just resize this down to like that size. Put that there. Export this. Come into my Forza thumbnails folder. Forza thumbnail a 21. Well, Forza Horizon 5 thumbnail a 21. Thumbnail created. They will never know that the Golf is not a golf cart, for it is a golf car. Without the T. Game. Next stage on Splitgate release. The free quests are so easy. Gaming. Gaming. I like when battle pass quests are easy in Splitgate. I don't mind if they're time consuming when they're easy. Also, 60 cars photographed, which is definitely how you pronounce it. It's totally correct, I swear. Anyway, let's set this thing to stock and see how it drives. And the thumbnail does indeed appear to be updated on my end. So that's pretty cool. See all the tire marks on the ground from me readjusting myself too, which I still think is really funny. Alright, let's do this sprint race here in Guanajuato and see how the Golf do be vibing today. I have done 9,003 ultimate skills. I will choose not to make the obvious joke. As much as I want, as much as I really... Oh, I just realized I'm dumb. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I had my Switch settings up. Because I was, almost streamed Splatoon on Tuesday. I feel like there's another reason that I had my Switch settings up, but I are smart. What's the last time I used my capture card for the Mario Kart? Oh, it might actually be that the last time I used the capture card was for Mario Kart. I thought I had used it. No, I guess I haven't used it since then, have I? Anyway, here's the car we're currently driving, and here's the car we're currently driving. Neat. Also, is that one? Oh no. Okay, it's common. I was about to be like, is that marked as rare? No, it's not. Okay, good. Okay, good. Very good. Anyway, an hour into stream for our first race. The high quality content I know you've all come to see. Again, though, like to be serious about it, that is just that's part of Forza. Don't come to a Forza stream if you don't want to see someone sit in their garage for an hour. Because it's going to happen, and I can't just go in and... I can't react to the customization, but also do it off that's not... It doesn't work. It no work. Alright, you don't just put the taco in the bell and call it Taco Bell. That's not it. It's just a bell with a taco inside. Taco Bell's a restaurant, dumbass. Anyway. Oh, I'm so good at this game. Come here, bitches! Get back here! This thing feels pretty nice stock. It's got that nice all-wheel drive going on, which of course means that it's an abomination because the front-wheel drive Golfs are clearly superior on account of being front-wheel drive and, you know, the best as a result. This guy has tiny balls. And is now in not first as a result. Get absolutely destroyed, bitch. Whee! Oh god! Okay. Hard understeer while I'm accelerating. That's important to know. That's okay. We figured out the weakness. If I am okay, well, you know, look, it may be all-wheel drive, but I suppose it has that in common with its front-wheel drive brethren. Hi, bitch. Damn it. I tried to poke him into the wall. He did not get scared away. Dude, it's error ghostly, which is like ghostly, but with an error. I don't know what that means, honestly. I'm just kind of saying words at this point. Whoa! Lost a little bit of traction there. Okay. Woo. Woo. hard to shake my head no in this game. Keep going through the corner. Tap the wall, but we don't care. It didn't kill my combo. There we go. Not the best feeling stock car I've driven, but not the worst. It's pretty solid overall. It's a Golf. Like, I don't... Ow. It's a Golf, you know, it's gonna feel good. It's gonna be a Golf. I don't know, man. It's not like, oh, it does this really well. Oh, it does this really poorly. Like, about all I can say about how it drives is, it's a Golf. It's all-wheel drive. The most notable thing is that I very slightly understeer while throttling, which is not a unique trait at all, especially because I drive a lot of front-wheel drive cars in this game, because they're fun. So, you know, sometimes in life it's like if you had a donut, right? It drives like a car. Yeah, no, it is an automobile. It is a vehicle. It is powered by gas and/or electricity and/or steam and/or potato chips. It does have exhaust pipes, I think. At the very least, it has some amount of metal on it. It has windows, a steering wheel, 4 tires, 4 rims, a couple axles, an engine, some seats. I think this one's got a radio in it. You know, I think it has seat belts as well. Optional in the Wuling Sunshine, by the way. Okay, now I know normally I just kind of do one race and then I go mess around with the upgrades. But what I want to do here is I want to try it in a dirt race. Actually, you know what? I know exactly which dirt race I want to try it in here. I'm gonna do it in the Caldera Scramble. And I want to see how this thing drives on the dirt. I'm really curious. There's no reason for me to believe this will end up being... Dude, I spent almost 60 hours in first. What happens when you race offline? But there's no reason for me to believe this will be a good dirt car stock. I'm just hoping. I'm just hoping. Dude, let's go. It's my S1 Unimog. That is just a maxed out Unimog that you're looking at. The tires look really thin. The scrambled eggs, exactly. My favorite race type. God damn it, now I'm hungry. Ugh. How dare you make me hungry, J Flip. You are evil. You are evil. But anyway, yeah, no. I don't actually know if I want to mess with this thing upgraded right now. Because I kind of want to just get in, do the Forzathon stuff, check out the new Porsche. I really don't... I don't like just extensively messing with stuff very much in this game. I just kind of like to get in, make a build, get out, drive it, right? And I will mess with those builds at some point, but I also really like driving cars stock and maxed. Those are the ones that I mess with most extensively, and I really, really, really want to get to the new car. The other new car. Also, part of my problem with this car is that we already have it, and I've messed with it a little bit. But I do want to see what this thing can do on the dirt. All according to Cake. Exactly. Oh, God. Oh, God. They be drive. Oh, there's a car in my side face. area region. The hit my door. It's fine. Right, so, like, I just kind of did this out of curiosity. This thing does not currently care that I'm on the dirt. It drives pretty much exactly how it did, on road, except without the understeer. It's not like, oh, it's sliding and it's oversteer. No, like, it just drives how it did on the road, with less understeer. So this car might slightly teeny tiny bit be a better dirt car than it is road car stock. In my definitely professional and expert opinion. Also, by the way, in the near future, I'm planning on doing my little finishing all of the Horizon Games miniseries, as well as my spicy F1 stream that I want to do. What I've decided to do for the F1 stream specifically, actually, is I want to finish my first season of the My Team career. I'd like to finish the whole thing before 2022 drops, but if I can't, I mean, it's a lot of races, and I like to do 50%, so, you know, it would be very reasonable if I did not. But I want to finish the first season of it, because I've been having a really fun time with it. And I took a while off the game for no particular reason, mostly because I was just putting time into this. And I want to get that done so that I know which tracks I like. I already have an idea of, like, which tracks I want to get, the race weekend for that stream. And then I'll know which tracks I feel like I can have a good stream on. Like, my favorite track in the game, currently, that I've raced so far, I know I won't want to do it on, because as much as I love the track, I won't want to do full practice sessions. I want it to be one that I like, but I'm not as good on, essentially, is what I'm going for. So on account of I need to like it, Monaco's out of the running, and I refuse to ever touch that track again. I will simulate it in every F1 game ever, anytime I have to race it for career mode. No. I don't like it, and I don't want to drive on that track ever again. It was horrifying, and I wish I were joking, you know, funny YouTuber exaggeration when I say I'm getting angry thinking about it. I'm going to not think about Monaco anymore. But no, like, I haven't driven a track other than Monaco that I haven't liked, so I kind of want to go in and just figure out which ones I did the least good on, and then be like, okay, well, was there anything I especially liked about this track? Anything I could really have improved on? So most likely it's going to be some of the tracks from earlier on, before I was, you know, like, learning the game, also before I picked up this controller. Because this controller has helped a lot with F1 specifically, because managing your throttle and braking is precisely kind of a big deal. So I really want to go into probably one of those earlier tracks that I liked more, and do the full race weekend for that. Spicy F1 like Formula 1? Yes. Ooh, just got a Firebird Forza edition? Oh, nice. I have not actually driven the Firebird Forza edition. I mean, I think I've driven it, like, I've gotten in the car and existed in it, but I don't think that I have, like, actually done anything with it. And I want to go in and I want to mess around, and I want to find the best Forza edition in each class. And also, I'm sad that there are no Forza editions that are D or C class. I don't know if there are any B-class ones, but my point, of course, being that I think there should be at least one Forza edition in every class, just because. In fact, I feel like the Beetle could have made for a great Forza edition in D-class. But, you know, don't take it from me. Although Hypervocho's kind of funny. And I totally understand why that's a thing. That's like the only time that I'm okay with like a special edition of a car being genuinely different. I feel like you should be able to build the Hyperbocha yourself, but like, at least there, it's like, yeah, okay, someone else built that, not you. So I hope you like my new white paint job. I was gonna make a joke about cleaning my car, but then I realized that there was ice. I, of course, realized this when I drove onto the ice. Chat, my 300 horsepower Golf cannot climb a snowy volcano. Chat, my 300 horsepower Golf with... Oh, never mind. I didn't need to anyway. I just need to go this way. Cool. One thing I wanted to check on, since it was... No! So what happened there was I hit left, and it didn't go left to the cars. Forza menu is unresponsive. That happens. So it brings up the yes/no menu. And then I hit down to scroll to no. I was going to the car menu, and I can do this from here anyway. But I hit down to go to no. And it didn't register that I pressed down. So here we are in the garage. Oh, well, I guess I must have the wheel spins, because apparently I've never driven either of these, even though I know that is absolute shenanigans. I have driven one of these. Unless I've gotten rid of the one that I've... But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. The World Cup is rigged because Japan is winning and will win. I mean, that doesn't mean it's rigged. It just means that, like... Look, I'm not saying it's rigged, okay? It's just like, you know those big trucks on the road that they carry big things? Yeah, it's like one of those. It's not rigged, it's a rig. It does indeed have soup. Also, how much experience does this give me? 7,000. I see. Anyway, I guess I'm just gonna drive this thing. I don't know why I got in. I wasn't gonna grab the super wheel spins yet. But neat. There should be more meme vehicles, like a rideable lawnmower, a golf cart, or a school bus. So I don't know about, like, a lawnmower, but I would be down for a school bus and a golf cart. I would be absolutely okay with having those things in this game. We used to have a Gurkha. If you don't know what that is, Google Pterodyne Gurkha. Figure out how to spell it. I'm sure you will. I'll give you a hint. Gurkha has an H somewhere in it. Chat, do we think that this rear-wheel drive Corvette with 450 horsepower can climb this volcano? Just straight up the side of the volcano? Do we think it can do it? I don't, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Look, it's not rigged, but some competitors use steroids. True. I mean, that's not rigged, that's just, you know, one side has a bit of an unfair advantage. One issue is the bottom three have less cars than the top three, and they fixed the issue where it didn't show France in fourth. Well, I was right. Push! Push! Go, 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 go! Come on! Life is pain! I need to get it so that I'm going, like, straight sideways, so that I don't... Okay, well, that's not what I meant by straight sideways. Okay. I need to go, like, a less steep part and gain momentum, please? Okay, hear me out, right, okay, no, go this way, go, no! It refuses to go where I want it, and in any other game, this would be going where I told it to. I swear. I'm trying to turn, and it's not working. And now it is. Now that it doesn't matter. See, I have a plan, and this game refuses to let me do it. Because for some reason, it refuses to face anywhere but straight up. I give up. I give up. I call shenanigans. I call shenanigans. I could have done what I was trying to do, but it's not letting me. Genuinely, I should have been able to make that. But the game decided, this time, I'm just going to go straight up. I blame rear-wheel drive. Just like I always do. Always rear-wheel drive's fault. Okay, what do we got here? We got Spicy Bentley. Okay. We got a Civic. Interesting. We got a Jeep. We got the piss car. Now that just seems unfair. And of course, we have the spicy Porsche. There's a spice. We're like, you know, yeah. It was a funny. You see. Anyway, I think it's going to be really funny for next week if Italy just has the Huracan. Because what else is Italy going to have for S1 for dirt and off-road? Like, I'm trying to think here. I feel like most of the countries in Horizon World Cup, because this is clearly foreshadowing F1, right? Or F1, S1. Because we went CBA, the next step up is S1. The issue, though, right, and then also S1 is implied by we're getting the EB110, the Huracan, the 570, right? All of these S1 cars are rewards for this week. What in the hell are most of these countries going to be driving? Because, like, it's so dumb. Also, I like how so that you didn't need DLC to buy it. The old Lambo SUV had to be the Lambo for C-Class for every category. I think that was really funny. Yeah, no, we're zooming. Whee! Well, like, I don't know what Italy's gonna have for next week. I don't know what France is gonna have for next week. Like, okay, so for road, obviously, that's what the EB110 is gonna be. Cool. Actually, no, wait, hold on. The one rally thing. I have 3 of it. I think that's S1 stock and British, right? So that could be either the dirt or cross country. I'm imagining. I'm curious. I want to pull up the car list now. I want to try and guess what next week's cars are going to be. Also, I would absolutely love it if they updated the game to have the Horizon World Cup things as like 4 different event lab restrictions you could have. But, like, don't have it be like, oh, Horizon World Cup street racing, and then it's street racing for, you know, you have different ones based on the class. Like, have it be all of them, but then if you class restrict it, of course, it's class restricted. So it's like, okay, so if you do S1, well, now you can drive all the ones that are going to be in next week's, or you could drive this thing upgraded to S1. I think that would be the way to do it. That would be so cool. I realize I should have been on the brakes much sooner. I choose to take back my mistakes because I have the power of time travel. What do you mean the Italian stallion has a literal horse for off-road? I see. USA and France are in a close battle, so are Germany and the UK, but Japan and Italy have gaps between all of them. Some of the UK is top 3, but maybe because of last week's challenge to get to 160. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Germany's been pulling the last few times that they've updated us, which makes me happy, because I am driving for Germany. Excuse me, bitch! What are you driving? I call shenanigans! I call shenanigans, you bagel fart. I will consume you. I've gone back far enough to run you off the road, have I? I have not. Okay, well, that's fine. So here's the plan. I call it the cock block procedure. Cock block procedure initiated successfully. This man's penis is not entering first place. Or perhaps this woman's penis. I don't know. But their penis will not enter first place. I don't care who or what they are. I don't care if you're a goddamn Martian. First place is for my penis and mine alone. So hi, if you're new here, I'm a dumbass and I like to joke about peni. If this was a road race, then activate wall slam mode. I mean, that was kind of what I was going for, but instead of slamming him into a wall, I was trying to throw them off the, like, way off the race line. You know, but I didn't exactly do that successfully. But it's fine. I won, okay? I have the power of time travel. No one tell the Hot Wheels people. They were asking about it. It's top secret, okay? Top secret. No one knows about it but me and apparently the government of Hot Wheels. My favorite nation, of course. J Flem, I have no idea what part of that you're saying is a great quote. But you're probably right. I said a lot of dumb crap there. I really did. Okay, I really did. Now, I want to come into the car list here. Like I said, I want to sort my country here, and I want to try to predict what all we're going to have. Now, I know I have some cars that are upgraded, so that's a thing. But I want to try and predict... yes, Denmark, my favorite car manufacturer. Oh. Huh. Interesting. I don't remember where that starts. I want to say that starts somewhere in S1, but I don't know where. I think that's stock as well. It might not be. But if that starts in S1, then... yes, drift car. But if that starts in S1, then I could totally see it being... yeah, I could see that being the thing. And then, is this the car that's in A-Class this week, or is this a different one? I don't think that's stock, anyway. So actually, I don't think either of these are stock. I think I've put the exact same engine in them. Just looking at the numbers. But if that starts in S1, I could see that being what France gets. Otherwise, all they have in S1 is the EV110, which mine's currently upgraded. But, hell, in general, all they have... So is France just gonna have the EV110 for everything next week? Because that's a terrifying thought if it does. Dude, France is not winning if the EV110 is all they have for next week. That's a terrifying thought, and I don't like it. Germany has plenty to work with. So if this starts in S1, because I don't know what level this thing is stock. I thought I had 2 of it. I guess I don't. Cool. I could totally see if that starts in S1. That's probably gonna be. Oh, right. Forgot about you. Okay, right. So the Andretti and the Opel are probably going to be their dirt and cross country, right? One would assume. Assuming the Opel is S1. I don't know what level it is stock. And then, I mean, for street and road, there's not really any point in predicting. It would be so funny. This thing starts in A class, but it would be so funny if this is in Horizon World Cup somewhere. That'd be so funny. And then ignore this. This is B class stock. For Italy though, I'm a little concerned. I really think that we're just gonna have like, I'm concerned the Huracan's gonna be 1, and that we're gonna have like either another Lambo or one of these Ferraris. This. What if it's this? Oh. 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 Italy is going to be pain next week. Okay, Japan. Is that stock? I know it's not an off-road car, but if that's stock... I see. Right, so they could just slap an R35 on. It's all-wheel drive. People will do it. People will drive that. That's about all I can think of for F1 stock stuff. I mean, I guess I probably should have also filtered S2 in here so that I could see some stuff I have upgraded, but all I can really think of for S1 for Japan for off-road is really just this. And then, this is either going to be road or street because it's a reward this week. I see. Sweden! Why? I don't know what level this thing is stock. So this is going to either be their cross-country or dirt car, like I was theorizing. It's gotta be. It might be both, actually. I guess in theory it could be both. I did not think about that possibility. It's probably going to be both. And for United States, clearly... Oh, hold on, that's DLC. Clearly, this is going to be one of their cars. Obviously. I guess for Rally for US, I mean, you've just got any of the non-drift Gymkhana cars, right? There's so many Rally like versions of cars, like Fords and stuff that like surely there's no way. There's absolutely no chance in hell that we don't end up with. It's going to be a Ford. The dirt car will be a Ford. Whether it's a Hoonigan Ford or not, I'm calling it. It's a Ford. There's no way it won't be. On account of I literally don't know of any non-Fords that it could be. So yeah. Is that stock? Never mind. I know of a Ford that it might not be a Ford. That's not a... You get what I'm saying. If this is stock, I'm betting this will be cross-country, and then one of the Hoonigan Ford Rally things is probably going to be, if I had to guess, the S1 car for dirt for next week, and then Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the hell Italy's going to have for off-road. Let me filter to S2 here as well. Like, it's not going to add very much is the problem. Okay, it's going to rearrange the whole ass list because of how it works, though. Because I know some of these start down in S1. Like, that's fine and all, but... Like, even scrolling through the S2s, even if all of these were to have started in S1, it's like... Oh, I forgot I did that. Big funny. Even if all of those S2s were to start in S1, like... None of them... I don't know what Italy's going to have next week. And this is literally all... Unless this thing is S1 stock, and it very well may be, the EB110 may be France's only car for next week. And I think that's a really funny thought. I love the thought of oh, I love this track. This is such a good track. I can't wait. I can't wait to find out if the EB110 is just all of France's cars next week. I will do every championship twice next week. If the EB110 is the car for France in everything. Just to track the EB110 in all of them. I will do it. Bet your ass I'll do it. That's just gonna be so funny. That's just going to be so funny. I'm also excited to find out what we're getting in Series 6, which I'm assuming we'll learn probably next week, if I had to guess. Because I'm assuming we're going to learn before Series 5 ends, because we're probably going to need like a content update. But who knows? You know, I'm gonna say it, this might be my favorite cross-country course. Honestly. It's just so fun. And I love it. And also, it's you know, it's in Guanajuato, which is just great scenery. Great little backdrop to have on the side there. Speaking of Guanajuato, did I tell you guys about how I found a race where I unironically have a harder time on Tourist than I do on like some of the higher difficulty AI in the game? I don't know what it is that causes it, but there's one Guanajuato... I would like to go home and never speak of this again. There's one Guanajuato road race where I was running it and I had accidentally left my difficulty on Tourist from doing an event lab thing, because sometimes the AI gets a little wild, gets a little crazy, gets a little zoomy, and I don't like doing that in test drives for event lab. I like to just drive the course in peace, right? Good, great. So I hadn't remembered to change the difficulty. And I go into this race, and I zoom into first right at the start, and you hit the little technical section, and the AI is just right on my ass. And then I was like, wow, is the AI just that insane on this track? And I go in, and I do it against highly skilled, which is what I normally play on, because that's just what these are normally on, so it's whatever. It's nice, uniform difficulty. Uniform aside from the fact that the difficulty of the AI itself from race to race is insanely inconsistent, as can be showcased here by the fact that I'm not driving that poorly. They're just not... I kept up better in the first race, and I didn't in the seconds, and it's not anything to do with me. Good. But I went in, I did the race again on highly skilled, and it took longer to get ahead of them, right? Because, like, highly skilled, they just kind of launch stupid. Right. And I got ahead of them, and I just never saw them again. I just kept pulling away. I was like, are you serious? The tourist AI is better at this track than the highly skilled. Like... I didn't know my car became rear-wheel drive, you know. Let me just hold on. Let me just do this again. Let me just go all the way back here, because apparently I'm not allowed to exist in this corner. Onward! Why is overtaking these two so hard? I'm gonna land on him. That may actually have screwed me. That may actually have screwed me. I am not gonna be able to catch up because of that. I need to not land on him. If I land on them, I'm screwed and can't get past them. Also, they're just gonna accelerate, so I'm just screwed anyway, probably. Okay, yeah, no, that is the other thing that I was looking at. I was right. Okay, cool. Sometimes cars look similar, you know. How the hell did I get ahead of you? No. 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 You cannot have the first place penis. It is disallowed. I did it. Whose pickle jar is made out of mayonnaise? Not mine. Also, that wouldn't be a very effective pickle jar. Why would you build a jar out of mayonnaise? You fool. You fool. Who would ever think that would be a good idea? A jar made of mayonnaise. A jar containing mayonnaise, maybe, but when someone says they want a mayo jar, they don't mean they want it made out of mayo. Okay? It's like someone says, hey, can I have your pickle jar? And you take the pickles out and shape them into a jar, glue them all together, and then hand them that and say, here's my pickle jar. That's not what they were asking for. You mayo have a problem with that. You know, I may or may not banish you for all time. All right? You know, I will say, as I play more and more Event Lab races, the load times for regular races have started feeling much more tame in comparison, even when they take longer. Even when they take like a minute or two, it's like, yeah, okay, it took me a minute to load in, a minute to load out. Like, whatever, it's fine. You go and do an Event Lab prop heavy thing, that's like, wow, I just did a 30-second race that took 2 minutes to load in. Yay. Also, it occurs to me that this is the championship where I am unlocking not the new car from this week's Forzathon. Nice. Nice. I am hella excited for next week's new cars, though, because they both look like they're going to be so much fun to drive. I still can't believe that the Sunshine maxed out drives as smoothly as it does. I think that's absolutely insane. For the final race for the not new car. Bitch. Ow. Now, if this were Most Wanted 2012, I would have initiated the collision. Clearly hit him, so the physics of that game would dictate that he would go flying away, and then I would go flying away. Because screw you, the AI wins in that game. Also, this is another one of my favorite... This is another one of my favorite cross-country courses. Except some cars hit the magical slidey understeer of doom in that particular part, and I hate it. But other than that, this is a really nice course. A little bumpy, as one do. Also, I'm going to throw on some music after this race. Because why not? Let's go. No brakes, gang. Okay, hold on. No brakes, gang needs to pause for just a second. Oh, you caught me. Thank you, friend. Okay, hold on. No need to push back. No need to push back. It's an absolutely terrible, awful way to take that turn. But it was funny. Alright? It was funny. Now I've got 2 laps to catch up to these 3. And hopefully I am physically capable of doing so. And like, one bad turn hasn't screwed me. Judging by the fact that I'm gaining on them currently, I'm going to assume one bad turn has not, in fact, screwed me. Wow. I should not have counter-store there. Store, of course, being the past tense of steer. But definitely not steered. I don't know why you would ever think that. Whee! Ah, yes, which soccer mom, I mean competitor, will win? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Onward! I feel like I probably have, but have I ever told you guys about how the first time I ever did a championship for Forzathon in this game, I won and it didn't count? And I literally did all 3 of them, and one of them didn't count, and I was just like, wow, really? Cool. Which actually played a huge part in why I didn't do Forzathon for a while. You know what? I'm just gonna try to not hit those fences instead. So the poles come back, but the little grady bits don't. I see. I can't help but feel like I may have taken the corner slower somehow that way. And I don't want to be here anymore. No, I guess I'll catch up. I guess I may have taken the corner itself slower and then come out of it faster. Because of the not hitting the fences thing. That whole part. We're entering lap 3 with a fighting chance. Maybe if I sheep at them, they'll be scared and slam on the brakes. Let's go! I clipped the checkpoint, baby! I tried to slide, and the car decided not this time, bitch. That was pretty smooth. That was pretty smooth. Hello, comrades! I would like to enter your podium, gang. Please and thank you. Thank you much bigly and goodly. Hello, comrades! I am very heavy car. I would like to slam you into wall if you stay in my way. Okay, well, I did not anticipate him actually backing off. And he didn't back off that time. What an ass. I finished first in both of the other 2, so no matter who else is in first, second is still, I guaranteed, win this. if I could get a nice spicy 60 points, that would be wonderful. Go! Come on! Yeah! So the game just said no. Exactly. Exactly. Whew. I did it. I did it. I did it, gamers. I victoried. The piss car got 7 points, but don't worry, because the piss car got 23 points. I still say the way this should have been formatted was that the AI, there would be one driving the car you chose, and 2 driving each of the others, because 12 people, 6 countries. It's such a missed opportunity, and I hate it so much. You could have had something cool going on, but then you didn't have something cool going on. Look, guys, it's not the new car. I leveled up. I did it. Thank you all so much for the 7 heckin' likes. Got a little lost there, game. You victory royale. I see. I see. No, I was not playing the Eliminator. Thankfully, I don't enjoy the Eliminator very much, so I don't like when it comes up in Forzathon. Especially not when it goes, drive a level 4 car, and it means exactly level 4, like a bitch. Like a bitch. I did it. I won. I got a car I already have. And it's very similar to the car I'm about to get. We don't have to talk about that part. We don't have to talk about that part. Also, I feel like this would actually be a really quick 5 points, probably, wouldn't it? Because just win a sprint race, 6 stars from danger signs, 5 ultimate speed skills. Yeah, that doesn't sound hard. I scrolled way too far. I am not used to cars this early in the alphabet. My original cross-country car. It was the first car I drove as a cross-country car. So, you know. As one does. Of course. Road sprint race shall be initiated. Why did I fast travel? I could have just driven there. It probably would have been faster. Also, I really, really, really want to do a Splatoon stream soon. I might do one tomorrow if I'm feeling up to it. I really hope that that counts as having driven the car. I realize I didn't wait to see. It didn't start to pop up, but it may have been taking a second. It also might complete during the race. And then, boom, I'll win the race. But I may also just have to do another... I may have to do another sprint race. I'm going to be sad if that happens. But it'll still be shorter than doing a whole championship. I am excited for Splatoon 3, yeah. Yeah, Splatoon 3, Xenoblade 3, a 3D Kirby. There's a lot of threes I'm excited for this year, okay? And next year is one of them. No, yeah, no, I'm really excited for Splatoon 3, Xenoblade 3, the new Kirby game. Those are about the only games on my I really, really, really want to get them list, actually. With Legends probably also being kind of sort of close, but like only a bit. Come back to me, friends. Come back to me, friends. I only wish to surpass you and also ram you into a wall with my car that weighs like twice as much as all of yours, because you don't know, the Veyron is actually really heavy for a car this fast. No, seriously, this thing weighs, like, stock, it's like 4,000 pounds or something like that. And, like, normally cars are around, like, 2,000 at this performance. So you can just kind of bonk into people like that. It's essentially, like, it's not that different from, like, in essence, it's fairly similar to ramming a Beetle with a Unimog. Like, there's not much they can do about it or in return. You just kind of get to do it. You know? This car was not exactly made to handle on the road, nor is it tuned in the slightest. But that's fine. I think it's just maxed out, actually, just with off-road tires. Ow. No! You're not gonna pull on me! Unintentional sideways finish. The new Mario Kart courses are something I'm excited for. There's no way to convey that into a 3. Unless 3 of those 8-track things are unless half of them are releasing this year. In which case, there's the 3, and then they're part of the 3 game. Also, that's not a game. I am excited for those. I'm about as excited for those as I am for Splatoon 3, Xenoblade 3, and the whatnot. But it's only $25. And it's also going to be coming out over time. It's not all coming this year. Because I think they said that, like, that it would be releasing... Or was it all this year? Now I don't remember if they said 2022 or 23. Either way, it's an overtime thing. But I'm really excited. And I cannot wait. And now I'm thinking about it, and I want to do a Mario Kart running stream. What if I did a stream where I just, like, ran 8 Deluxe for a bit, and then when I got bored of that, I went and, go basic bitch mode. When I got bored of that, I would just hop on over to Splatoon. The only inconvenience would be that I have both games physical. I'm completely out of space on my Switch, by the way. I really need more physical games. Like, the Switch doesn't have enough space to go all digital. You just can't. You can't get away with it. I will start uninstalling things for Xenoblade 3 if I have to. Like, Splatoon 3, I'm not like, oh, I need to get it day one like I am with Xenoblade 3. But, like, if I absolutely have to, I will get that game digital day one just to have it day one. 1450? Gaming. Cool. I did it! Yeehaw, sweet tea. Favorite Mario Kart course, Coconut Mall. Mushroom Gorge is another good one. What's it called? Woohoo Loop from 7's a good one. Wario Coliseum's a good one from Double Dash as well. Yeet. And done. To the highway! Away! We'll get there eventually. I just don't want to be going straight on, because I can keep some of this speed. No, I can't. Nope, all of my speed is dead. None of that counts as wreckage, and now it does. Oh, poor network conditions, really? In Forza Horizon 5? What a shock. I like how, like, literally every online game I play is either known for or can be reasonably expected to have bad servers. So it's really hard to tell when it's the game or when it's me. Pair that with how dumb my computer is, and it's even harder to tell when I'm on there. Right. So because I can't do my daily, I guess my best bet is to do this. Because it'll be the fastest thing I can do. And then that'll push me up by 2, which means I will only need to do the 2 championships to go do get the new car. And that'll be fun. It'll be nice. So let's hop on into that thing. N64 DK Jungle, fair enough. I don't like a lot of things that came out of 64. I want to say that it's my least favorite. I really do. But Super Mario Kart makes that a hard argument. What I'm saying is I don't like the first 2. It's just, like... Double Dash, Super Circuit, Wii, 7, hell, the little teeny tiny bit that I've played of Tour I enjoyed. I'm not as big larg on Tour as the rest. It's probably my least favorite of the ones that I like. Okay, see again though, Super Circuit makes that one hard. Super Circuit's not great, but it's better than Super Mario Kart. Mostly because it's Super Mario Kart, but with some hindsight slapped in there. Quite literally, because it has all of Super Mario Kart's courses slapped in there. Also, I've never photographed this. I got in the wrong... The 2D Mario Kart was ass, I'll say it. Yeah, So, the first one? Yes, I agree. I think Super Circuit is a passable enough game. I think it's fine. It's not something I'll go back to, just like Tour, but it's not as bad as Super Mario Kart in my opinion. It's much more tolerable to me. I can't believe I was just not paying attention. My brain just said Land Rover, and then I hit A. Whew. IR smart, don't worry about it. You know, I think Super Circuit on GBA was fine. All of the handhelds one, I guess, were fine. I was gonna say both of the DS ones, but I guess that would just, since I'm also defending Super Circuit here. All of the handhelds ones were fine. All of the console ones since Double Dash I've been okay with. I just don't like the first 2. That's all. Thing. Okay, now I will do... Where is it? Here it is. I will do street race next, and then we'll finish it up with some clean road racing. And then we'll see the new Porsche. And then after I do a bit of driving in that, I'm probably going to end because if I check my sub feed here. Nope, that's live. Ooh, wow. So used to checking for raids while I go live. I have been, I think I mentioned this on stream yesterday, but I have been, every time Chugga uploads a new video of his Splatoon Let's Play, I've been playing along, trying to feel out the weapon that he goes over on that given day. I actually had to binge the first 3 days over the course of one day, but we don't have to talk about that. I am so tempted to betray Germany just for a minute here. I love me a good Lotus. The Exige top tier Lotus right there. Also, I like how I've just got 2, 2, 2, 1, 1. Good. It's funny because I think I actually have exactly 2 of both of these. They're just both upgraded. Out of A class. I'm really scared that I'm going to be really slow because everything else is way higher in the class than this thing. And it scares me. But yeah, no, and I've just been on this grind to get better at Splatoon, and I've been using those as, like, general guides for each weapon class. And I mean, honestly, like, if I'm being honest, I'm running out of things to do in this game, and I would love to do a dedicated stream to just Event Lab, but I don't have patience to really do that because of how long the load times are. So sometimes I just check out a few here and there. But, like, doing these weekly championships is really fun, you know? Like, I get a good time out of streaming this game, but I've kind of gone beyond the point where I could just, without a goal in mind, stream the game for, like, 6 hours. So I think unlocking the Forzathon car, driving it a bit, and then ending seems like a pretty good place to wrap up. Cool. Also, speaking of France having one car for everything, I guess that is their only A-class car, huh? Ow. Rear-wheel drive is evil. I'm about to go upgrade this. I am about to go upgrade this car. I'm about to do it. I'm going to do it. I normally drive stock for these. I'm about to upgrade this car. I'm going to do it. I'm about to. You're not going to be able to stop me. I'll do it. Well, at least that one was my fault, but that was out of fear of rear-wheel drive kicking my ass. I'm about to make this thing not rear-wheel drive and be at the top of A-class, alright? Unless... Hold on, are we pulling? We're also not even a third into the race yet. I mean, we're getting to that point, but we're technically not that far in. Gotta swing wide if you don't want your car to just go sideways flying off a mountain and kill you. And I missed. Overcompensated for the god-awful rear-wheel drive. Okay, that time I didn't hit left. The game was just like, I think you want to go this way. It sounds like a great idea. I like how that was 2 in a row where the game just did not care what I did and went off and did its own thing. Can you get off of me, you dickwad? Yeah, only when you pushed me off the road and screwed me over, of course. Horizon 2 moment. I still love the AI in Horizon 2 in the road trips. It's just like, alright, I'm driving at traffic speed. Oh, you went past me? Floor it! Oh, I'm past you. Let me just pull up in front of you and... Except, like, closer to you and you can't react. And actually, I feel like he shouldn't have been able to react there. In fact, when he... Whack! Hold on. I want a Horizon 2 AI somebody. Hold up. I assure you that if an AI did this to me and I reacted at the same speed, it would be unreactive. I do not buy that a stock Challenger can break that quickly, alright? I just don't. Hello, bitch! Okay, well, I guess they're just... There it is. I can't get on the road! There we go! Go, poopy car! Onward! Maybe first person will bring me good luck. Sometimes I drive better like this. Sometimes I drive a lot worse like this. There are a couple games where just with how the camera works, or like the angle that it's at in third person, sometimes I just can't drive in the chase cams. Robin trying to cause traffic accidents. No, I'm just doing my best impression of Horizon 2 AI. It's fine. Oh my god, they just went fly. That was just a car centipede rolling up out to the finish line. Okay. Whew. 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 Woohoo! Turning into Mario here. Good. 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 I don't know. I've thought about, because I mean, I still play this game in Paladins in my off time, just not as much as I used to. I've thought about maybe coming up with a system where I still do my Wednesday and Thursday weekly streams, but maybe I rotate out each week. So like do a back and forth between two games. So like I'll have, for example, if I were to start doing weekly Splatoon streams, I'd probably swap that with this because, for the sake of example here, I want to start playing Siege again. If I were to do weekly Siege streams, I would alternate Paladins and Siege, and then Splatoon and Horizon 5. Or actually, I don't know which way I would have it, because now that I think about it, I feel like having the more arcadey shooters together would be really good, and then having, like, Siege, which is supposed to be this more tactical, with the Sim Racer, that could be a nice themed thing. I don't know, man. I do want to upgrade this thing, though, because that was pain. Open salami. True. True. I do want to upgrade this thing, though, because rear-wheel drive is pain and needs to go extinct. Please. I know that with the future being electric cars, a lot of manufacturers are just kind of like, we don't really need this front-wheel drive thing anymore. So I'm hoping the same happens with rear-wheel drive, because we don't need this. We don't need this. It's absolutely unnecessary. Unrequired product. -1 level, plus 50 horsepower. Yes. Actually, do you want to see, though? What else do we have here? I really feel like that was a good engine. By the way, twin turbo is the... Twin turbo is always going to be the worst. Well, actually, I don't know about single turbo, but I don't think anything has single and twin turbo as options. Twin turbo is always going to be the worst of the 3 aspiration conversions you can do, because it's similar, sometimes identical power to the positive displacement, but it will usually cost you a couple extra levels, and then the other supercharger is usually just way more PI efficient. It actually adds weight. That's interesting. Oh, okay. I was gonna be like, whoa. Slap on a huge ugly wing. Yes, indeed. Once again, adding a couple pounds. Nice, nice. Adding 7 more pounds. I don't like that I have to have the carbon mirrors to do that, but they don't look as bad on this thing as carbon fiber usually does on cars, because, you know, for something with car in the name, it sure is something that doesn't belong on them. At least not if you're going for aesthetic. It's usually really ugly. So one thing I do want to do, because all-wheel drive swapping cars messes with things sometimes. Yeah, there we go. My top speed kind of got tanked for no reason, because they just do that with the stock all-wheel drives sometimes. I hope I have good brakes. Hopefully my brakes are still good enough to exist. Cool. You level me up. I cry. Before I do this, let me see. Can I throw on rally suspension not without a level up? You know what? We can throw on chonkers. We can throw on thick rims. Just that tiny little bit of handling. And we'll go in. Go with those. And then I can just try and slap in one more level of power. Oh, you know what I might be able to pull off, actually? Do we have downgrade engine emits? No. I cry. No, but I can put 9 in. And then another 7 in. Okay, so I can get 16 if I do those two together. Right. Can I get more than that out of this one level for anything else? No, probably not. No, definitely not. I'm just gonna guess not, and move on with my life. And then can I take any more weight off without leveling up? No. Fair enough. Let's roll. Roll with this new build. You know, I think it's been really fun for me. I think it's been a really good idea for me. To like use his videos as a guide on like how to improve with each weapon class, because I've ended up finding out that like weapons I didn't like before I like now that I know how to use them better in each mode. And then, because I'm a filthy roller main, I've just also learned some general tips on how to improve with my main and favorite weapon. So that's cool. I was not paying attention, though, to where the other street races are. Damn it, no festival gate crash. I cried. Such a fun race. Where are the rest? Okay, well, there's one and there's the other. Do you take me to the other? Actually, yeah, no, really close. Cool. Gaming. Here we go. It be time for race number 2, this time featuring some upgrades. So I learned how not to suck at Splatoon. I never said that. I just learned how to suck slightly less. No need to go putting words in my mouth. No, I ended up finding out that I really like the Splattershot Junior, actually. I think the base kit's really fun now that I like know how to use everything in conjunction and whatnot. And then also the regular Splattershot. I don't remember which variant. It might be 2 of them that I was liking. I don't know. And today he went over the ink brush. So I can't wait to watch that. Because that gets uploaded at 4 my time, so I'm always live if I'm live. Unless I have a stream later in the day, I guess. But if it's a Wednesday or a Thursday, I am 1000% certifiably missing the episode. So, chat, I think I've made my car a lot better than it was. Bit of understeer going on here, though. Might need to look into that. But that's fine. No. Ow! You see, that is why we tune understeer out of our cars. Or just be a pro gamer like that. I mean, freaking, you put the pickle in the jar, it's a pickle jar all of a sudden, you know, it's like 2 plus 2 equals 22. Duh. If I can get rid of the understeer, this will be a really fun 8-road kart. Oh, cool. I swung that about as wide as the AI did. No time lost. Actually, it looks like some time gained. Let's go. And part of me feels like I should have put on rally or off-road tires. That'll usually do away with your understeer without having to touch the tuning menu. I actually kind of want to not touch it, put up with the understeer, and then go slap rally tires on this thing later and try again. Or off-road tires, and then cram even more power into it like a true gamer. I love off-road tires so much. They're low level for solid grip. They work off-road, which, I mean, kind of the point. That's, like, literally what they're advertised for. They're so low level and handle well enough that as long as your car's not on, like, 2,000 horsepower, and even if it is sometimes, you just kind of go. Like, and they handle, like, so much fun. So if you put a jar in a jar, it's jar jar. Well, I mean, and then we can, like, get into, you know, I mean, there's jar jars, jar jar jar. But, like, I mean, we don't have to get into that discussion if you don't want to. I mean, like, if you hate me, we don't have to talk about it. Also, I'm hungry. I ate 2 Pop-Tarts, like, 10 minutes before streaming. That's all I've had to eat today. Because I wasn't hungry, but I wanted to eat so that I wasn't hungry like 10 minutes into stream. So, you know, as one do. As one do. Oh, cool. Just turn left. Nice. I guess now we find out how my sport tires handle on the dirt, huh? Huh. You know, sport tires aren't supposed to feel this good in the dirt. They're kind of made for the road. It feels like I'm on rally tires right now. Which is weird, because when I'm on the road, it feels like I'm on slicks. Oh well. I wanted to hit a tree, then I realized they were all too far away. I wanted to just smack into a tree. and then start the race for maximum content funny. Outer. Ugh. Hate when that happens. Ugh. He's awake. And I can't tell if he's curling up to go back to sleep or if he's trying to look at something. No, he's curling back. Man, I still have fear from that one roundabout in Horizon 3. Wow. I forgot for a second that I could just barrel through the guardrails. Yeah, I'm good at this game. Approximately -3% of the time. You know, I didn't realize there would be airtime there. I just kind of thought that it would be a slower descent than it was. Ah, I see. That's why the brake line wants you to slam down on it right before, so that you do what I thought it would do. I see. This is why we have speed limits, folks. And why breaking them is so much fun in video games. And presumably not in real life, due to, you know, a lot more damage to property and self. I like how understeery all-wheel drive cars, they just feel front-wheel drive. And I like how front-wheel drive feels. It's obviously not as good in terms of, like, you know, winning in Forza, but it feels nice. Oh yeah, I kind of want to show you guys fun-wheel drive, because I went in and I redid it to be, like, a proper track with, like, walls and stuff, and it's pretty cool now. I think I got it down to being, like, 6 checkpoints. And, like, there are doom pixels here and there, but, like, just don't ride the walls. And you won't hit any of them. There's not a lot you can do. Took me about, I would say, like, probably 14 or 15 hours over the course of, like, 5 days. Like, I took my time with it. I only put a little bit at a time. But my first session was, like, 6 hours, and I got the first, like, third of the track done. No, well, now that I think about it, though, because then there were parts of the track that were less hard. I would say it was probably closer to 12 hours. Maybe 13. Again, over the course of, like, 3-4 days. It wasn't that long. Might have been 5 days. I think that it was over the course of 4 days in the span of 5. I think there was a day where I didn't do anything. If you cut out the times you crash, you're the best driver, true. No, it was always a working race. It just looks nice now. And also I updated the car list, because we've gotten a couple new front-wheel drive cars since then. Which are now in the list. I think we've gotten one new front-wheel drive car since then, actually. But it was not exist at the time, and it is now. So I went and updated the list because I had to test drive it. And now we move on to earning the Ford Git and the definitely new Porsche that there totally aren't like 12 of in the game already. What about the other race I made? If you mean the one at the top of the volcano, I did fix that. All I had to do for that was reduce the lap count. Oh, never mind. I thought the Ford GT was from the other thing. Oh, right. This is where you get the Nissan from. You can move the map with the D-pad. I just did that by accident because my finger happened to already be there. Also, technically the race worked. It was just one lap. Now it's 5. What I did learn is that apparently that is, according to the devs, a bug relating to, according to the known issues list at least, that's a bug relating to not having too many props like it seemed, which is weird because I think I've seen it happen on circuit start lines with circuits, but apparently it's just you start on a sprint and then make it a circuit or vice versa, and the game gets confused and shows the wrong thing. And if you start on a sprint and it's a circuit, but it's showing you the sprint thing, then it thinks it's a sprint, so you cross the line once and it's like, oh, you're done. But it also seems to be prop related because like that's been an issue that was noticed on circuit start lines with circuits. So I don't even know, man. I don't even know. I'm stuck on the map, guys. I can't do anything. All you have to do in life is complain. I could drive the go-kart. I'm so tempted. So what is Germany's car and why do I have it upgraded? I see. Well, I only have one of those. I don't feel like buying another. I'm sorry, Germany. In an ironic twist of fate, I'm doing this to more quickly unlock a German car. I'm sorry, Germany. I'm picking the go-kart. It's the go-kart. I have an excuse to drive the go-kart. We're doing it. Can't stop me. You're not my real dad. I think. If Forza Horizon 5 is my father, I'm confused. A, that means I'm half video game. B, that means I'm half video game. C, I'm older than my father by 21 years. D, I'm part video game. That's the real confusing one, if that were to have been the case. Sorry, Germany. Another great quote. Oh, I see. Look, I've gone in wartime France, Germany, okay? I've abandoned them in their hour of need. No, that's cool. I didn't want to see. I'm gonna try and drive like this. It's like driving at nighttime in Most Wanted 2012. I almost said Horizon 2012. That would just be Horizon 1. You ever wanted to know what driving at night in Most Wanted 2012 looks like? It's like this, but I guess you can see car lights more, and also it's darker. If my 360 still works, and I still need to go grab it and test it, and the longer it sits out in the garage, the less likely it is to work, I know. But If it does work and I can find my copy of Most Wanted 2012, I would love to do a stream on that game. Because, like, that game, I think it's, like, the single most underrated Need for Speed. I don't think it's the best Need for Speed, not by a long shot. But having the name Most Wanted is, like, it's this huge killing blow to the game. And I've come across so many people online that just, I can't do this. I can't do this. It's daylight, and I can't see because it's too dark. Like, why are some cars like that? I don't understand. Please fix. It's not a bug on account of it's not on the known issues list. Better, it's somehow something they're not aware of. Given the number of cars, I'm assuming that it would just mean that no dev has driven in first person, which I find at least moderately unlikely. Hi, bitch, I can't ram you, but I can still ping-pong off of you. This is a really fun car to drive. And, ironically, I think it's because of how the rear-wheel drive affects it. Ow. No! You will not pass the go-kart! I will go, and I will kart, and you will not. Bitch. It feels so much more, it has all of the reasons that I hate rear-wheel drive, but it's, like, to a manageable degree. And also, I just love this car. So I tolerate it. Like, it's like the Challenger, like, I just tolerate it on cars that I already like. But if you think I'm giving a Mustang any slack, hell nah. Love driving in a black hole. Or this car has really tinted... What windows? What windows? My skin has more windows than this car. Actually, I take that back. It might have a windshield. I don't have windows in my skin, just to clarify. Actually, if the windshield is the only window, then, funny story. Funny story. The computers in my house have more windows than the car. I have 2 Windows computers in this house. And a Mac. A Mac that just started running like ass one day. But a Mac. I had it for like 4 years, and then it was just like... It was actually directly following an update. And I'm like fairly certain there was something wrong with the update. The problem is I could literally never get it to update because it was so slow. You have a Mac in your skin, understandable? I see. It was about as good a computer as this thing, but it was a desktop. It was older. It was a Mac, which means, you know, better UI and everything like that, but nothing works on it, because no one develops for Mac. And also didn't have the whole I don't like being attached to the internet goodbye problem that this thing has. It wasn't a Windows device, so it didn't just update without my consent while I was in the middle of something. It didn't give me annoying pop-ups telling me, hey, Windows Defender says you're virus-free, just like it has for the past 3 years. Every single time this pop-up has happened. And freaked you out because it's a Windows Defender pop-up. And really, that's just bad design, because Hold on. Going a little off topic from complimenting my Mac and insulting this junk heap. I feel like Windows Defender pop-ups that come up regularly and startle you into thinking something's wrong just to say everything is okay are such terrible design. Because when a Windows Defender pop-up does come up telling you something's wrong, it's going to be right after you've gotten used to it. It's going to be just when you've reached the point where you're like, oh, a Windows Defender pop-up, nothing's wrong, and then there's something horribly wrong, you've not paid it any mind, and a week later, your computer's dead. Obviously a bit extreme, and I don't think Windows Defender is going to help you, but like... Okay, the car has a... All I did was hold the accelerate button. Goddamn rear-wheel drive. Alright, let's try that again. Take two. Dude, there's another go-kart behind me and he's blue! I love cars like this. This and the Crossbow and the Atom. I just love them so much. I love the way they look. I love the way they sound. They're always fun when they're in a racing game. The Crossbow is it's just unironically one of my favorite cars of all time. Like, this thing's fun, but I wouldn't consider it one of my actual favorites. I would not, like, if I, look. Depending on what strings came attached, I might turn down a chance to drive one of these if I ever had one for some reason, right? Like, if I ever had that opportunity, yeah, I mean, it's a cool car, but I could stick to driving and racing it. Look. I get a chance to drive a Crossbow, I'm taking it, okay? I don't care what the circumstance is. If it is something that I am physically able to do, I am driving that Crossbow. And you are not stopping me. I've chosen a bad car for this particular course, haven't I? This is what happens when you drive race cars in street racing. You end up in long straights your car wasn't made for, and not everyone's driving cars made for not these long straights. And also, it's Forza, and you're still rear-wheel drive, meaning these tiny adjustments the road's demands are still too much to handle at speed, because screw you, you've chosen a rear-wheel drive car, you dumb bitch. Yeah, I've made a mistake. The mistake may have been driving the go-kart, but it's the go-kart, man. I can't just not. I did the exact same thing again! I don't know if you've noticed, chat, I'm not good at this game. I mean, I'm perfect at this game. I'm so good. Didn't see that. That was you're hallucinating an evil timeline. I don't know why you would ever think you saw. I don't even know what you're saying you saw. I've never even heard of. What is hitting a fence? Like, I don't. This isn't a concept I've heard of. Like who would hit a fence in a go-kart? Like, do you mean like reaching out of my car and punching it? Like, that sounds ridiculous. Those panels did not stand a chance. Come on, give me second place. No! Give you a Crossbow. I don't know if you can drive that. No. No, you cannot. I literally couldn't win that because I chose the Crossbow. That was not winnable because I chose the Crossbow and haven't upgraded it. That was not a fair race in any capacity. Is this still winnable? Yes, I have to finish first. Why is everyone in a Supra? Why are there 8 Supras? Why are there 8 Supras? I don't know why there were 8 Supras. That's a feeling I didn't miscount and there were 9. What the hell? What the hell? I can't even. I can't even. Yeah, I have to finish first in this race. Otherwise, I don't win. Thankfully, the game has a built-in restart button, so that makes my life easier. You know, but, you know. Or I think I can finish actually second as long as the person in first right now is behind me. I just have to place well and ahead of them, and I'm good to go. Now, where the hell is... Oh, you are evil. You are either very nice or very evil, game. So, I've been driving the German cars for all of these championships, right? This is the first time, other than on the alt, but on the alt, I've also managed to drive the German cars, I think, for all but one trial. I think that's what I've gotten away with. So, nope, one trial, and then I think one other thing. Anything aside from that, I had the German car, so I rolled with it. And so, like... So what I've noticed is... These are not balanced car selections in the slightest. Like, if you're gonna put in a car like this for one of the country's cars for the week, you have to make it so that the courses aren't straight liney like that one was. Like that one was like... That one was the Crew 2 course, right? And I don't mean that... The Crew 2 course, in parentheses, derogatory. No, because it's fine in moderation, just not when it's 50 of your 58 tracks. But that kind of course does not work for a car like this that is built for not straight lines. You can't just have it be a bunch of races like that. And I don't know if the corners in this course are going to be enough for me to be able to do it in this thing. I really don't. I really don't. But, similarly, as well, if you have a car like this in one country, you also can't have all of the courses be super technical, because inherently a car like this should have an advantage. Especially if everyone's cars are, like, high level, right? Because if every country has high-level cars, if every country is, like, you know, within 10 levels of the top of the class, there's only so much they can do for upgrades, right? And like, I guess that's also a factor when you're picking cars and courses for this sort of thing, but, like, you can at least try to make sure that the courses are balanced for the cars you've selected. Because if I've decided to drive this thing, it's pretty close to the top of A-Class. There's only so much power I can cram into it, and the more power you cram into this thing, the more you're going to want that all-wheel drive, because... I mean, you've seen how much this thing can slide. And, like, well, that's going to probably add even more levels, and it's just like... Why? Like, that second race is just unfair to anyone that either A, wants to drive this thing out of their 6 choices, or B, wants to drive for Britain out of the 6 country choice. I think this is British. I'm fairly certain. I know it's not Japanese. Like, regardless of what I do know it's not, right? I know that the Audi obviously is the German car. The Supra is the Japanese car. I don't actually remember what the rest were, but I'm like 43,000% positive this car is not Italian. Get! No! No! I wasn't telling my car to get! I said get, and then the car just started okay, well, hold on. And then the car just kind of started schmoving in the wrong direction. Also, remember like 2 years ago when I said I would put on music? I never did that. He didn't need to brake and I did! Screw you! I'll ride the wall, you can't stop me. Hold on, wait, this might be a critical error. Nope, we're good. Nope, we're good. I'm mastering the go-kart. Yo, hold on, the lighting got fixed. Ooh, I wonder if that was just being weird in conjunction with the clouds. Nice. I can drive the go-kart in first person, chat. Let's go, gamers. Swing it wide because, you know, rear-wheel drive. What else would you do? Whee! This car is so fun to drive stock, though, like for real. So my racing line is not... That's... This is interesting. Oh, there it is. So my racing line has gone to braking only. Nope, the blue just became gray. Let's see. Never mind. So my racing line is horrendously discolored while I'm in first person in the go-kart. I still think this is an unbalanced and unfair course where this car is at a disadvantage. And I think it's ridiculous. 2 of the courses favor all of the others. 1 so much so that I don't even think I could have won. I just figured you didn't want music on, so I didn't say anything. No, if I say I want to put music on, I want to put music on. I just... Sometimes I forget, and like... Just a wall of supers. Sometimes it's like, I want to put music on, but I don't feel like I need it there in the background. And so I just forget, because I don't think about it, because it's like at the start of a race, and then I don't remember at the end of a race. And at this point, I'm not even going to be live that much longer. Unless you guys, like, are willing to wait, like, 15 minutes for me to eat, and then I'll go hop on Splatoon. I mean, I guess I'd be down for that, assuming my capture card doesn't freak out. But probably not. I'm probably not going to do that. Because I also don't think I'm going to get on Splatoon right after I eat. I think I'm actually going to hop back on Paladins. I was on Paladins earlier today. I was having a good time. And then I wasn't, so I hopped off. I kind of want to hop back on, play a little more. And I also might get on Siege. Because I haven't played that in a while either. Well, I have, but like the last time I played it was when I got on Stadium again. But to wrap up stream, we have this brand new Porsche. We go into the car collection tab. We do indeed have a new car. However, if I just where's right there. Okay. Let's just count. We're gonna not count the little wall of old ones. How many old ones are there actually? I'm curious. I'm gonna count these separately. We got 1, 2, 3. Just pretty much 3 of the old ones. I mean, this one's kind of like middle-y territory type of thing. You know, if we want to go with that, I mean, this obviously doesn't count. It's completely different. But we want to say these 2 are like the middle-y era, right? Then sure, we'll say there's 3 old, 2 mid, and then for the new ones, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a Forza edition. Good. And then are there any more down here? Oh yeah, 7, 8. 8 plus a Forza edition? Wonderful. 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 I mean, these 2 are the same year. Okay, I'll give you this one, though. I'm pretty sure this is a street and a track version of the car. I'll give you that. I'll grant you that. That's fair. But these are a year apart. And I think they're both the race versions, I think. I think that's why they're named what they are. And then we only go back 2 years to another. And it's like, how different are these cars really? How different are these cars really that all 8 of those are justified being in this game? And I don't mean that as like a smug rhetorical like, nah. I mean genuinely. To people who care about these things a lot more than I probably do, not that I don't, they're beautiful cars, I love the way they look, but to people who care about these a lot more than I do, what justifies 8 of these, all from the 2010s, all looking similar, being in the game? I do not understand, and I want to. Just like I want to understand why the hell we have 4 of the same Mustang in the game, 2 of which are literally the same, but they come with different paints. Anyway, I got in the right Porsche, right? It was the 2012. Again, 8 of the same. Yeah, the 2012 4.0. Look cool. I am just gonna cruise in this thing, not really do a race. Just kind of vibe with the car. But, like, I would love to know what justifies 8 of these, because I don't know. I really don't. And I know, you know, same decade doesn't mean same generation. I know generations with cars, and I know that with, like, race cars and supercars and stuff like that, like, you see more minor improvements and stuff, but, like, I mean, like, I can't personally see a reason to have that many of the similar cars. But what do I know? I'm the person that's okay with there being another Golf, even though it's identical to the one we have, and they're calling it a car that doesn't exist. But hey, you know, whatever. It's fine. I'm just glad there aren't as many cars like that as it feels like. God damn it. Because there's only, like, I mean, like, being as harsh with the judgment as possible, you don't even reach 40 of the, like, near 600 car list. You know, that are, like, what I would consider filler cars. And the worst culprits are, realistically, the 911 and the Mustangs. And most of those you can justify. Like when I say being as harsh as possible with the judgment, I mean, like, excessively harsh. Dear God, that is being, like, brutal and stupid. Car feels really... Oh, you suck! Again, I'm more okay with it happening. A little bit of bias here, but I'm much more okay with it happening when it's a car I like. You know, I'm less opposed to having 8 2010s 911s than I am to 4 of the same Mustang, whatever year that was. It was like the 18 or the 16, I think. Although Forza Editions obviously being the exception here, I would still be upset if they literally took this thing, right, and then it had like a special race livery version, and then it was the same exact car and the same tune that it came with, but it had a different number and it was blue instead of purple, and that's literally the only difference. No. Do not do that. Do not do that. Or if it was literally this thing with a race livery on it, and they were like, yeah, that's 2 cars. No, it's not. If it were this thing, like, done up for a race, like in Horizon 3, there are some cars like that. Please don't start an arcade.
You have arrived early.
I guess I don't have to worry about that.
Arcade event will begin
Get me
shortly.
out of the copyright zone. I can't move. Why were you turning left when I was holding right on the stick? I don't know. In general, I'm a little more disappointed than I'd like to be with this week's cars. But obviously not every week's going to be a total hit. And I still think that getting 2 new cars every week is pretty awesome. You know? I'm really, really excited for next week. I know I've said that a few times. But, you know, both of the cars we're getting, adding on to the whole Chinese cars thing. Even though I think it's a British, it's a Chinese-owned British company. That's fine. I guess we're going on the dirt. Throw it. Yeet. But, like, either way, I mean, just the cars themselves look really fun and enjoyable to drive. Like, they're going to be really fun and enjoyable to drive. It's you know, it's new. It's cars I haven't heard of, but they both look pretty nice. And I do like me some cars that look pretty nice. And then also, you know, it's the last week of the Horizon World Cup, which means it's the final week of Series 4. And hopefully we'll have news on Series 6, and I cannot wait to find out what new cars we'll be getting. That'll be such an enjoyable thing. Now that I've steered this more positive direction, so you like horses, hating on Mustangs? Nice. Completely different. It's a different color. Exactly. But, yeah, no, I think that this is going to be a good place to wrap up. So we are going to go ahead and see who else is live. Thanks, buddy. I needed to slow down for this corner. And we are going to head out on a raid. So let's see. Who is live right now? Preferably not a Legends stream. Ooh, that is a Balloons stream. Nice. I do believe. Hold on. I should I should park on the side of the road so I'm not in anyone's way. There we go. Here is a Balloons stream that we're gonna go raid. Because it's that or a Legends stream, and Legends is still, like, it's starting to die down, but it's still, like, the thing. So we still have non-Legends priority. Nothing against people that stream Legends, just to clarify. It's partially a funny and partially just, hey, if anyone out there doesn't want to stream Legends right now, I want to show them support. Because I know a lot of people streaming Legends, raiding Legends. I feel like this is just kind of evening it out, even though my raids are kind of small. Gotta spread the love around. But we're heading over to this balloon stream with the hashtag Thonk Raid. Thank you all so much for coming out, dropping those likes, sticking around, and I will see you all in whatever the hell you watch of mine next.